Yes, top of the morning, top of the morning. Good morning, Sauce. You know the vibes. You're rocking on yours truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the Sauce. Sauce Master on deck with y'all early morning edition Sauce.
I want to shout out to my man Shot right here. The only one to do it, the realest one in all the whole game. All right, just want y'all to know this is E Cruz, aka Captain Chaos. You know how I rep, keeping it real. I follow it real because I am a true boxing fan. If you are a true boxing fan, follow my man Shot News to the fullest. All right.
You know the vibe.
See the legs of Sosa shaky here, the body shot, big right hand from Jahai Tucker. He's got him pinned against the corner here at the Hulu Theater. In steps Sean Clark for the finish by technical knockout.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Man, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Um, the Devin Haney George Kambosos press conference, I think, really stole the spotlight yesterday because I sat back and I observed a lot that was going on. And Devin Haney, George Kambosos press conference really stole the spotlight. And we're going to talk about that because we had the Earl Spence media workout go on yesterday as well. But I just think the Haney Kambosos, from my perspective of what I watched on the internet, stole the show. And maybe that's a sign of the times because here you have these guys fighting for undisputed, and we still don't have undisputed going on all over there. But we'll get to all that in a second. But what I want to first start off with saying is right, and this is no shot at Bill Haney and Devin and them. You know, you get all these guys to push narratives for you. Yes, yeah, I said that what I just said. You get all these guys to push narratives for you. You're on the big stage now. Where's that energy that you always flaunt to our faces? It came out of Devin eventually, but I was in the comment section telling them, turn up, turn up. Everybody knows you for turning up. This man been calling you boy this and boy that. You're chosen. Stay in your place. Turn up now. He was even backing you down in regards to talking about the fight, like, oh, June 4th, June this, I'm gonna, you see, boy. Turn up. Turn up. And word to the wise. Some of these guys that's pushing narratives for you, they're killing your brand. Number one. Number two, they're goofy and they're weird. It's hurting you guys. It's hurting you guys. You know, I don't know if whoever's leaking information to them and they're putting it out, it's hurting you guys because their narratives are weirdo narratives. They're not at events. They're not intertwining with people. They're not making no moves. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce. But yes, that press conference yesterday, and George Kambosos, man, he has a great backstory. See, these guys push these narratives, but they gotta push the narratives across the board. Yo, George Kambosos fought his whole life for this moment too. So if you think he's just gonna go in there and fold up, you better hold up. See, here's a guy that had to work his way into position to become mandatory just to fight Teofimo Lopez. And he did all of that. He did all of that. And now he's in position. So when he talks his shit, talks his sauce, like I like to say, you gotta respect that. Because you heard what he said. He went on the road. He sacrificed being around his family, things of this nature. So when he calling Devin Haney a boy, y'all trying to make it on some racist shit. It might be, but he's saying, nah, you don't respect me. You don't respect what I did. You don't respect what I have done, what I have accomplished. You're privileged. You're a boy to me. That's why he was telling them. See, y'all got to pay attention to the real subliminals. Yo, your dad is in the suit. You're not in the suit, boy. See, y'all don't pay attention because you guys get fed the wrong narratives. You get fed the wrong narratives from dudes who be on the internet extra gangster, extra this, extra that, but they're never at nothing. Never at nothing. Only behind a green screen, talking, stirring up the pot. But I come to understand that now with boxing, you know. And like I said, shout out to my uncle and all my family that keep me on point. Like I get a couple of weirdos every once in a while to try to get me out of character in my comments, but then I look at them and I'm like, you're commenting from a ghost account. Are you active? Where are you really at? Only people I really engage with now are people that are active, that are accessible. If you're not accessible, if you comment on something of mine and you're commenting from a ghost account, I'm like my uncle, man. Kick rocks. Until I see you driving up strips with big dogs, till I see you at events sitting on the front with big dogs, till I see you on penthouse suites with big dogs, till I see you doing this with big dogs. Kick rocks, man. You can't trick me out my spot. You can't get me out my zone no more. See, what I'm doing is bigger than what you will ever imagine because you are hiding behind computer screens. You are leading the people the wrong way, and I am leading them the right way. Hopefully, y'all are catching the sauce this morning. And yes, I posted the link early. I posted the link early, and we are up. We are marching. But yes, Devin Haney, he started to turn up. I liked his energy when he said, I'm going to see. It's going to be a tough battle for him, though, man. He got to run the gauntlet, man. He got to win 3 fights. Three tough fights. And I was talking with a colleague yesterday, and we seen Gambosa drop Teofimo Lopez. We seen him get up from a Teofimo Lopez knockdown and still finish strong. Does Devin Haney have the power? I believe he has the boxing ability, but does he have the power to beat Gambosa's? Does he have the power to keep Gambosa's off of him? See, these guys aren't giving you the real sauce. They just on here, you know, spewing hatred and venom and things of that nature. But are they giving you the real sauce? Like, let's start bringing this fight down now. 'Cause this is gonna be a good fight, man. You know, the stadium looked at nice where Gambosa was at. They came out. I'm gonna tell you, Gambosa, they're sauce stealing right now, but it's all good. Did you hear the music he came out to? There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. That's a classic song right there. You know, shout out to them for that, man. Devin, it's no easy way out, man. It's a hard route now. You got to take Devin. Hard route. But see, one thing about this game, It's the fight game. You can fight your way out, but there's no easy way out. Hopefully, y'all are catching the sauce this morning. Let's get to the media workout. I did a little video on it. Didn't stay on it too long. I just think that Devin Haney, that's just letting you know the Devin Haney Kambosos press conference really like outshined that, man. They outshined it big time, you know. But the media workout, it was good. I'm gonna say this, right? And I think this is God. Look at God's work, right? They always, when I say they, I'm talking about not Earl Spencer. Them. I'm just saying they, like the people who was in charge of running the event and setting everything up. They was very unorganized. They was late. I know it's a live event, but I've been to live events on both sides of the streets, all sides of the streets. They was very unorganized, unprofessional. And I just found that so funny because these are the same people who will critique you about this, that, and the third, right? But then you look and you see how the event is being covered and this, that, and the things of that nature. You see many people on phones, but yet they want to frown upon other people who do things of that nature, you know? So I think it's just, God having his way now. I was kind of disappointed too because I didn't see one of the biggest bloggers in attendance from that area, nor his team. So that just raised a red flag to me. But that's just the if you know the game of boxing and you know the politics of boxing, that's just how it is. And that's sad. That's sad. You know why? That's sad because why is that when, you know, if I'm media and I cover boxing, regardless if um I'm cool or not with the fighter or his coach and that, I still be able to cover the event as a media member. Well, hopefully y'all caught that sauce. But the actual uh ordeal, I talked about this yesterday in my little video I did. I only gave it like 3 minutes, if that. Because I don't want to where I'm at now in the game when it comes to certain fighters and critiquing what they're doing and speaking on what they're doing. And this is coming from an onlooker, like dealing with other things other than just media. So I don't speak on certain stuff. Now, as a fan, I seen all of the Earl Spence fans, right? Guys that normally do this, that blog and do things of that nature. Instead of supporting the Showtime event, they was doing their own streams, like watch parties. So I laughed at that because I'm like, damn, no wonder you guys hate on real media, hate on people that's actually on the front line. Because here it is, you guys are the super Earl Spence fans, but you guys aren't even in attendance, but you do a watch party. So that just was a red flag for me right there. Like, oh my God, these guys are the ultimate fanboy. Ultimate fanboys. You guys are doing a media watch party instead of supporting the actual watch party. Like, support the actual watch party. Go to Showtime, you know? But that's what I try to tell you. Like, when it comes to YouTube boxing and YouTube boxing channels, There's no like level of credibility. I want to say credibility. Yeah, there's no level of credibility with the channels. That's why I told someone yesterday, like, I'm changing the whole source thing to the source experience now. Because we do it all across the board, and like I said, I'm upgrading a couple of more pieces of equipment. I'm not gonna speak on it yet, just gonna see what is unfolding. And that's it, man. That's going to be the new part of the experience, man. But today is April 1st. So was yesterday's press conference and media workout April Fools? Or is that a thing of things to come as far as, we got one undisputed coming? Is the next one coming? Is the next one coming? See, I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. That's why I'm on here early. Because I got to go run some Girl Scout cookies out in a second, you know. But is that what we're about to see? Because I liked that too. They was talking about the winner. Because like I said, I'm not going to throw Ugas under the bus. Now, that would be unprofessional of me to say. Next we'll see Spence Crawford. The winner. You heard what I said? The winner will be fighting Crawford. You see how I'm learning? Learn how to talk. Learn how to do this. Give me a second. Let me mute the mic so I can. All right, we're back. Sorry about that little pause. Um, yeah, man. I lost thought, man, when I was speaking on. See, that's what happens when you do this moving around and you're multitasking, and then you get a random call. But it's not a random call. I don't want them to play this back. 'Cause listen, the people that listen to my stuff are the people that I fuck with, right? So I don't want them to just say, "Oh, yo, you said my call was random on the podcast." Nah, not at all, not at all. But yeah, man, we are up, man. It's April 1st, 15 days away from that big pay-per-view fight. I'm happy to see that one, especially after seeing both how they're both in tremendous physical shape, and I just want to see like, and this is no shade at Derek James, right? I just want to see he has another he's facing another good coach. Game plans. Because we see what he does with the on the mitts. I think Derek James really is not a mitt guy. He just works the mitts because he's the head trainer. but he's not really a good mid guy. Not saying, Styles is different, but I just think he's more of a strategist. Like he comes up with a game plan. Do the EJ, do the EJ. I just want to see his game plan for this fight. See now I'm speaking on a whole different level of the game. That's why I said this is the source experience. Because, like I told you, I build and I talk with coaches. I'm around elite boxing minds, so to say. Professional, undefeated coaches, hot coaches, coaches that have been in the game for many years. So that's the side of the game I want to see with them now. Because you heard what Ugas's coach said. He doesn't see the same Spence. So I'm eager to see what kind of game plan he's put together. What kind of flaws does he see? Because he didn't say what the flaws was. But I spoke on that a little bit too. But I don't. There's certain stuff now I don't even speak on. But when you are deep, deep, right? Everybody sees stuff. Everybody sees a flaw here, a flaw there. It's can you capitalize on that? And the thing that Spence said that I like, he said he's going to dictate the pace. That's good. That's good terminology right there. Cause that's what we stress. When I advise and I talk to young fighters on the amateur level, that's one of our big keys. Get off first, be first. Be first. Dictate the pace. Hopefully y'all catching the sauce this morning, man. They chilling. I'm 22 minutes in. Just vibing out with y'all this morning. Nothing too crazy. You know. Gotta make a lot of Seymours today. Shout out to the sponsor, Sean New Seymours. I gotta do new commercials, man.
See what it is. Powered up by that jackal Seymour's. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that jackal Seymour's right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
Good, 8 rounds.
Yeah. February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jahad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. We just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your time, champ.
Yeah, salute to Jahad Tucker, man. Fight date coming soon. Just came off a victory this past March 19th. Man, what a journey so far, man. Continued success for that young brother and God's blessings. You know the vibes, man. That was just a little intermission. Matter of fact, I'm speaking on his fight date. I got this drop right here off of his fight date.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Man, Tiana, man. Top-ranked knockout, man. Top-ranked knockout, man. So what is everybody's weekend going to be looking like, man? I see my boy Crunch Time, my interview Crunch Time. Crunch Time looking good, man. He was at the top ranked facility. I got a comment on that. Once I wrap this up, I got a comment on that. He looks good, man. Crunch Time. Staten Island in the building, man. I think they still got the sauce blackball on effect in regards to listening to me and tuning in. But the one thing that's funny is they'll play this back. They're gonna play it back. Trust and believe that. But I'm just jumping on now early to knock it out before I really get the day started. That way, if I don't get a chance to jump back on, I logged in the time. That's what I'm learning, man. As we are growing, it gets a little hard to vlog or blog or whatever you call this every single day. Like I try to get my hours in, but it gets hard. And also, I'm tapping into more different shows as far as like getting the comment section, the chats, and things of that nature. Last week I started a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you, with me, when it comes to the chats, right, with these different YouTube channels, I'm only gonna chat because I was already putting it out there. Like certain channels, I'm gonna still watch you because, like I said, one thing about me is I'm blessed. I don't need to hate on nobody, be jealous of anybody. I watch everybody, but it's only certain channels I'm gonna comment on now and focus on their live chats because last week I think I had a situation where I was in the chat, and like I said, man, different shows for different folks. Um, Dudes come at me all the time in these chats, but it's like, bro, I'm not doing nothing no different from nobody else. But I understand when you are doing God's work and certain people are demonic and they are demons, they're always going to try to make you get on their level or get out of character. And I'm gonna say this too, right? All of the heavy hitters that who I consider heavy hitters, when I was in their chats, they acknowledged me. Whether it was Barbershop, World Combat, Bernie the Boxer, who else? I'm losing thought. But then the guys who quote unquote are supposed to be, big time YouTubers, they try to slander or throw shots at me for being in their chat. But go figure. You feel me? Go figure. Guess that's the game. And now that's the game. Yes, I am almost getting close to my half hour, and I try to give. Well, if I give you a half hour now, that means all I got to do is give another half hour later. You know, and we can wrap this up. Well, like I said, salute to everybody pursuing their thing. You do your thing, I do my thing. Salute to everybody grinding. Salute to everybody putting in that work. Salute to everybody doing their thing, man. Hopefully, I caught my sauce this morning. Like I said, man, the dream. It was all a dream. Now it could become a reality. Devin Haney, turn up, do your thing, man. George Kambosos, June 4th, 5th, over here, there. But it was all a dream, man. Now it could become a reality. Can't wait. Hopefully, y'all caught this sauce. Like, subscribe, share, hate, comment, dislike. It does the sauce. No, never mind.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bye.